Friday night late model stock series. We are running 90 laps at Concord Speedway. And tonight's going to be very interesting. A lot of speed from these guys, especially in the 8. As always, Noah Steele, Section 1 of Bailey Threet. So far, second fastest in practice with only 100th of a second behind. Who will start us off? Randall Halltree. 38 starting out tonight. Let's see how. Ooh, almost smacks the ball coming out of 3. Audrey second. Andrew Kuhn looking pole. Let's see what we got. Right now, Audrey third with a 16.8. Andrew Kuhn up first. And Owen, that's our Richard Parks. Came in second at Martinsville. Van Owen's under 2. Right now, half a second behind first place, which is Nicholas Nunez. With his time being the 16.3. Andrew Kuhn with a 16.4. Jared Strystick into 22 with a 16.5. The only one who has not set a lap is the Noah Steele, who's currently out on track. See how he does here. He said during practice he hates his track. Let's see how much he hates it throughout this race. The reason why everyone hates it is that turn 3. Only 0.03 of a second behind. Which Park still has 7. John Fago, aka Jonathan Green, in that 517 Fago machine. So he's taking a different approach to that turn 3 than what everybody else has, apparently. Really making a late apex going into the turn. The same thing here, not really sure riding that bottom as much. Let's see where this puts him. 5th. Only 0.2 behind Nunez. Out of turn 3. Does he improve his punt? No, he does not. Actually, yes, he does. He improves it by almost a whole 10th. Bailey 3. Coming here to running the exact same time as Noah Steele. Does not get a faster time. He must have been 10,000th of a second faster than Noah Steele. Richard Parks in a 1:13. Turn 3. What does his first lap look like? 5th. Under a 10th. Let's see what he can do here out of turn 3. Smacks the wall. Does the time still count? It will not. Unfortunate for Richard Parks in the 113. He will be starting 5th place. We have a 5-10 car field tonight. Now, as we migrate and take a start, let me pull in the 07 of Nicholas Nunez. Nicholas Nunez, you got a copy.
Hello.
Congratulations on your first poll here in Trackside Official Series. How do you feel right now?
I feel I have imposter syndrome right now. I didn't expect to be this high up. Uh, really didn't think I'd be faster than Noah at all. So this is pretty exciting.
Oh, you're faster than Noah and Bailey 3 and 61. And right now, you, with the pace that you had in qualifying, do you think you'll be able to do that for 40, for 45 lap stints?
Yeah, that's the worry. Just gotta hold him off now. So we'll see how that goes.
Yes, sir. Well, good luck out there to you tonight, and we'll see you back in here later.
All right, thank you.
Everyone is out there tonight. We'll take a look at what we got going on tonight. 90 laps is our race length. Competition caution at lap 45. They can only take tires during the competition caution. If they decide to take tires before the competition caution or after, they will serve a 1 lap penalty. With that being said, you need to keep that in mind. I do feel like there's some people that who really benefits from that, and I'm definitely one of them. It's that 8 of Nova Steel, who did not, who is currently 3rd out of all this. We'll see how lap traffic works for him when he got to go through the field. By the field, I mean 2 cars right in front of him. See how this will play out for him. As a pace car dives into pit lane to start our first half of this race. The 07. Ready to start him out. And green flag is out. They'll see already to the bumper of the 07. Side by side, still there. Nicholas Nunez, 07, current pulling away for the 61. Now he's just got to hold off the 8 for these 45 laps. Can he do that? Still pulling away. Cars spreading out all over. Blanket right now. A car no steal right now. Just can't even get to him. Have we found a kryptonite for Nova Steel? And is it Concord Speedway? it just seems to be 07 just stopping all the runs. The 8 car Noah Steele. Going back here. It plays an Andrew Kuna all over the 113 of Richard Parks. Andrew Kuna, whether it's first start earlier this week at Iowa Speedway. We got a podium finish that night. Let's see if he is able to do the same here at Concord. We got a battle for the leads. Noah Steele underneath those 7 and making contact. What will Noah Steele do? Trying to get it underneath those 7. Getting to the inside, right underneath him. There he goes, 07. Underneath. Noah Steele pulls out in front. And now they're still too wide. 07 stuck on the high side now and made contact with a 113 behind him. Your top 6 cars are all together. Still single file. 07 trying to dive underneath that 61 car. He's not able to get it to make it work. This is where it is. Patience and pace. Your best friend in all of these races you have, especially here in these short tracks. So you see right there, the 113 goes underneath the 07. Down in turn 1, still side by side, coming out of turn 1, going into turn 2. And Andrew Kuna 316. Going in the higher line. 07 just able to hold off just 113. Now it's easy to find a way around him. Going into turn 3. Andrew Kuhn's on the outside. Found in 22, Jared Shrystake. 113 has a small blink. Seven just holding up the 3 cars behind him. Down in turn 3, 22 going to the inside of the 316 of Andrew Kuhn. Side by side, 113 and 07 going to turn 1, 113 on the apron. These 4 cars side by side. 316 in the inside, 07 in the outside. 22 is inside, now following the 07. Burning up those tires. 22 to the inside of 316, almost made contact. Bumper to bumper to bumper. There's 3 cars. 22 to the outside. Looks like they made contact. 22 almost into the wall. We're halfway through this first stage, and the 22's loose. Caution is out. You saw it happen right before us. Going into turn, I don't know if it made contact or not. Doesn't seem like it did. We'll back it up. See what happens. Turn. They made some contact, got into the bumper, I do believe. Slow it down a little bit just to see. And 22 goes to the end of the line. The most. It sucks for 22 because now he has to think about how hard he has to battle the rest of these guys. And the man is more likely to be able to pull away from the rest of the field is that 8 of Noah Steele. Sucks for the 22 Jared Streisig, but he was the cause of the caution, and he will have to be, so he will have to serve an end of line penalty. As we start going double foul. There was Steele at the front, 61 to the outside. And Richard Parks, the 113, back up into the top 3. He's going pit lane, coming on turn 3. Let's see what Noah Steele does here on the restart. Green flag is out. Noah Steele with a huge jump into turn 1. 3 wide back there. 61 looks like he got on the wall. 113 takes advantage of it. Cars so close, especially in this top 6 at 07, trying to go underneath the 61 of Bailey 3. My mistake. Turn 3, you see 3 is just trying to get underneath the 113 of Richard Parks. Might be able to do something coming in turn 3 here. Cannot. I'm noticing every now and then that the 113 is going to the apron off of turn 3. It's right here on that late end. On that late apex that they're going into that turn. Sometimes he just runs that apron. Right here, 07 and 316. 07 the wall. 316 looking to make contact going in turn 1. And in space now going into turn 3. 07 out in front of him. Side by side getting into turn 1 again. Let's see, we have another battle right here. 61 and the 113. 61 able to get there. 113 makes a 61 makes a block, almost got himself turned. Still by side. 113 went into the apron. They're battling right here. 12 laps till the stage. Until the competition caution. So turn 2 now. Station 1 just has that faster speed. Jared Strystick back up to 6th place, making a whole lot of ground on these guys. Coming from back of the field. While I have this moment, let's take a little bit look through the field. Noah Steele started 3rd, currently in 1st. Man said he does not like this track, but I don't think it matters if whether he likes it or not. He just get that good here. 83 has not dropped a position since the start of his race. Right now, well, I am wrong for that, but he started 2nd and is currently in 2nd. Pulling away from 3rd and 4th, Andrew Kuhn starting 4th and currently in 3rd. Making a little bit of ground onto these guys, and the yellow flag is out. Where? I'll take a little. See if I can find. This caution. Looks like it happened ahead of him. What was it? It was the 07. Oh, and the 22 got into the bumper. Oh, the 07. Oh no. Jared Strystick got into the turn. Guess he just checked up a little bit more than he thought it would. It got into the bumper. Man, that sucks. We will have to serve another end of line penalty. We are only. Oh, apparently we're back at the green flag. And Noah Steele in Bailey 3. Andrew Kuhn. Top 3 right now as the 61 goes to the inside of the 8 car. And so does Andrew Kuhn. Noah Steele dropping back a little bit. Noah Steele going to the inside of the 316 of Andrew Kuhn. Side by side coming out of 1, going into 2. Still side by side. He rippled the bottom. Andrew Kuhn trying to go underneath Noah Steele. They made contact, and they goes a little squirrely. Board with the 8. Sounds like It's almost hitting the rev limiter on these cars. I think he just gave the 316 a bump. And that should be the stage right there, because that is halfway. Man, oh man. While we are going through these yellow flags, I'm going to take a moment to talk to the 22, Jared Strystick. Jared Strystick, you got a copy.
Yes, sir.
I know you're coming into the pit box, but man, 2 cautions that were, I do believe, on you. One was the cell spin, another one was onto the get into the bumper to the 07.
Yeah, and I do apologize to him about that. I did not mean to get into the back of him on that second turn, or that second caution, I should say. I just had a lot of speed going into the corner, and he was a little bit slower because I think he abused his tires in that first stint. And I just didn't check up fast enough and gave him a bumper.
Well, with that being said, though, you still came from like 9th and was able to get back up to where you were from that first caution, though. With that being said, what is your strategy going to the second half of the race?
Honestly, if I can stay away from Nicholas, I think I can get towards the front of this field. I don't know if I can get a win, but I'm hoping I can at least podium, because I'd be happy with 3 back-to-back podiums.
I got you. Well, hopefully we can bring you back in here later this race.
Absolutely, sir.
Another cab we can talk to real quick if you have time. No, but still, you got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Well, man, Led, I still believe the majority of this race. So far now, what is your strategy going into the second half of this race?
The 61 burn his stuff up. I know him faster than him.
Well,
I'll get by him.
all right, man. Well, if you win tonight, I do believe this will be your 5th win in a row. So,
Try to keep it alive.
well, hopefully we can bring you back in at the end of this race.
Sir.
As we are ready to go green here again. The 61 of Bailey 3 taking command of the green flag. Coming off of turn 3. And green flag is out. 61 with a good run. 8 trying to already go inside of 113. Still tackled around the apron a little bit. And the 8 of Noah Steele was already in front of the 113. We see some very aggressive racing, I do believe, here from just the top 5, I would say. Right now, 113, Noah Steele, and 61 currently pulling away from the rest of the field. Down in turn 3. 61 and the 8 just going at it right now. Right here, down in turn 1, 8, all the way down to the bottom. 61 right in the high line, just trying to keep more speed going into turn 2. 8 goes in the bottom. They make contact coming out of turn 3. 40 laps remaining left in the race. Station 1 into the wall, got a little squirrely again. 113 down to the inside, gets around the 61 car 3. One will get him back to the bumper. The 113 and 22 in 316 are catching him back up to the top 3. Jared said, like in that interview we gave him during that competition caution, like he said, does not think he can get a win, but he would like to get a podium. He has the pace to do so if he just doesn't burn off his tires. .316 down to the inside of the 22 car. It's hard to make a run that way when you have a car right there. It also burns up the tires a little bit more. They're just able to work together. They get right back to where they were earlier. Especially that 316 of Andrew Kuhn, because he was in second. Now in fifth and just trying to catch back up to top 3. We're coming up to lap traffic. It will make a difference if we see the 316 of Andrew Kuhn now to the inside of the 22 car, Jared Strikestick. Coming on turn 3, Jared Strikestick with a run going into turn 1. Less than a minute lead here going to turn 3. Jared Strikestick with a higher line going to turn 3. Down enough to now just to make it with the 316 of Andrew Kuhn down to the inside. Still the inside, side by side coming out of turn 1. There's that higher line just better going to turn 2. You're just able to get a better run going to both these guys. I mean, for Jared, I think pulling away a little bit out of turn 3. He just needs to stay off that wall. He's able to be able to pull away from the 316. Oh, and the 316 into the 22, giving a bump and run. And out here doing some old school NASCAR. A little bit of bump and run. Didn't spin him, just got a little. Just to rattle his cage there a little bit was that 316 to the 22. I bet you this coming down to it. I bet Jared will remember what Andrew Kuhn just did to him as Jared just goes under the wall. With 24 laps remaining this time by. Jared back into the wall again. One man that has affected is this man, an 8 of Noah Steele. I'm going back off for a second. 113 into the wall. You see major lap traffic up here. You got a 38 and a 517, Jonathan Green. Might mess up everybody else here shortly. It's going down into these turns. You're trying not to mess up the car behind you as a lap car, but you're trying to mess up their race and your race, as we see 38 and a 1 and a 316 almost get loose and wreck. With 18 to go. See, even with slower cars, he's just been able to pull away. Only person hasn't really fallen that bad off the pace is the 61 car. Now, everything we see, I think this is all going to be a Noah Steele domination yet again. And two is coming out of pits from SEC. He still has damage. I don't think he does. I say that now. It looks like that right front is really out of position as it gets into the 38. And these guys trying to give each other room. Got a battle going back on it up here with a 316 and 113. 113, Richard Parks getting right on the bumper and Vandercoon. They tend to go this time by. Gotta wonder what. I believe the 316 has done a better job of just saving his tires on 113, dude, because now just passing with ease. And the 113 smacked the wall. You almost got wheel damage then. Seven to go. Saw some smoke from somewhere. Someone must have got loose really bad. More lap traffic up. Back up ahead. like 61 is trying to catch the 8. And he almost got around. It's a caution. It is a wreck. The yellow flag is out. And the 61 towing. That's rough. As we see here, Ray gets really tight, goes down a lot for really no reason whatsoever. He was just longer for the ride. Right on with the 38. He was just trying to give him room, just didn't check up enough. He got ran over by the 2. Fight once out with Jonathan Green. Into him. And come up and he locked down the brakes and really took me to get into him. Pace car pulling off. Going single file. 113 up in front. So he goes 7 out of 22. And Jared's trying to stick with the lead. Oh no! Wreck in the back! The caution already. And again, he just trying to check out, get underneath those 7. Just got into that rear quarter panel. Right on board. Checking up, slowing up. And just wasn't clear. That will be EOL or possibly end of line penalty for the 8 car. Well, that being said, right now, the person who had worst amount of luck at the start of this race, the 22 of Jared Streistek, is out in front. iRacing just trying to get everything's sorted. You see the 22 being all inside the pace car. As we go one green this time by. Jared Streisig. Starting us off single file. He gives the command as we're back at 3 laps to go. Can he hold off the 316 to 517 Jonathan Green? With a great start. The 316 had his number earlier in this race. Can Jarrett just hold Andrew Kuhn off long enough for 2 laps? White flag in the air. Andrew Kuhn to the inside, gives him the bumper. Going down to turn 3. And Jared Streisig with his first win in the late model stock series. Good win for the 22 of Jared Streisig. What a win for that 22 car. Jared Streisig, you got a copy.
Let's go.
Well, man, you, with the bad luck you had to be started the first half of this race, second half wasn't so as good, but right here in the last few cautions, like you were out in front, and this restart, you were out in front, and you had the 316 almost turn you for on turn 1. How does it feel, man? First win, I believe, here?
Honestly, super stoked. I actually crossed that start finish line with 0.5 gallons of fuel left. I had a half a lap left crossing that start finish line. Well, I'm honestly pretty stoked. I did not come in here thinking that I was going to get a win here. I felt honestly really slow, but strategy came into play there.
Yes, sir. Well, like I said earlier, like the 316 of Andrew Kuhn gave you a bump and almost turned you. I think coming to the start finish line, like coming to 1 to go, like
all honesty, it's short track racing. I knew that bump was gonna come. I wasn't expecting it going into the corner. I was expecting it probably in the middle of the corner. But I think when he realized how loose he got me, he kind of let up a little bit to let me kind of catch it. But honestly, shout out to Andrew there. It was a really good race. It was a really good race against Noah and the rest of the team.
Well, man, anybody want to shout out for your first win?
Appreciate you hosting the event. Appreciate my teammates. I wish they could have been here tonight. I know my dad was watching. He actually just texted me and congratulated me on the win, on my first win here. Yeah, it was a fun race. It was a great night.
Well, man, congratulations on your first win here in Trackside, and hopefully we'll see you next week at Portland in the Xfinity Series.
Yes, sir. Can't wait.
Let me pull in second place. Andrew Kuhn, you got a copy.
Yes, sir.
Well, second place almost turned the 22 a couple times there, didn't you?
Well, I was just trying to rough him up, rattle his cage, as the great Dale has said once in his life. But no, he was chopping me down on that bottom turn, and I was like, well, I'm going to try to push you up. And he just kept coming. So I tried to push him, but At least I didn't do like I did earlier in the race where I almost completely spun him. But
Yeah.
that was a fun race. I don't know what happened with iRacing where it changed all the rules, and for some reason none of us filled up with fuel. But it was a fun and solid race, I suppose.
I got you, Bill. Well, anyone want a shout out for your second podium?
I guess iRacing for screwing over everyone with fuel and giving me the chance to.
Well, then congratulations on your second podium here at Trackside, and hopefully we'll see you at Portland.
Yes, sir.
All right, last but surely not least, there was 7. Nicholas Nunez, you got a copy.
Got a copy.
Well, man, congratulations on third place. You had the pole, and lucky enough, you were able to get third place out of here tonight. How do you feel?
That was a wild race. Honestly, I didn't think I was going to be able to hold on even to top 3. I was running pretty good those first couple laps, and then I realized I don't know how to save tires in this car. And so, kind of fell back all the way to the back, and then with some gas, got a little bit of gas in that pit stop, and that helped me get across. So, fortunately, we didn't end up getting last. We were able to get on the podium, so I'm happy with that.
Well, I have good news for you. You get 2 extra bonus points out here. Well, I do believe 3. 1 for the pole, 1 for the fastest lap, and for leading a lap out here tonight.
It's fun. I'm glad I can. This is my best race so far. So,
Man, congratulations. Like I said, anyone you have feel like you want to shout out here tonight?
shout out to my girlfriend for letting me do this race. Shout out to my family for watching, and yeah, it was fun. Shout out to everyone who raced. Everyone raced really clean. It was fun.
Well, man, hopefully we can see you out here next week at Five Flags.
I'll be there.
All right.
Bye.
Well, you guys, thank you so much for coming and watching tonight's race here at Concord. We will see you next Tuesday at Portland Raceway. Thank you guys so much for watching.